What if I told you this station wagon outran Ferraris in 1994? This is the Hot Wheels 1994 Audi Avant RS2. If you're new here, my name is Troy and welcome to Torque Junkies. We're going to dive in now to see what makes this Audi Avant so special. I've done some digging around online, so let's see what we got here. When the Audi RS2 Avant burst onto the scene in 1994, it wasn't just another station wagon. This was a limited production performance machine, a car that blurred the lines between everyday practicality and true sports car capability, and it carried a price tag to match. In the UK, it launched at about £45,000, reflecting its exclusive performance pedigree. Because it was never officially sold new in the United States, there's no official US MSRP, but if you estimate using the European pricing and mid-1990s exchange rates, it would have roughly cost $65,000 to $70,000 in US when new. The kind of supercar level money few wagons could command. At the heart of the RS2 was a 2.2-liter turbocharged inline-5 engine, fine-tuned by Porsche. It produced 311 horsepower and 302 pound-feet of torque, sent through a 6-speed manual gearbox and Audi's legendary Quattro all-wheel drive system. That combination allowed the RS2 to sprint from 0 to 62 in about 5.4 seconds and reach a top speed of 162 miles per hour, which was extraordinary for a wagon in 1994. Porsche didn't stop at the engine. They upgraded the suspension, brakes, wheels, and even some body components, transforming the RS2 into a true sports car in estate clothing. It came with 17-inch Porsche Cup wheels, Brembo brakes, and even side mirrors shared with the Porsche 964. Subtle hints at its Porsche DNA. Inside, the RS2 wasn't a standard Audi wagon. It featured Recaro sport seats, which were far more supportive and aggressive than a typical Audi 80 or S2. Depending on the configuration, these seats came in leather or leather with Alcantara, adding comfort and premium feel. The RS2 also had RS-specific gauges, a sport steering wheel, and optional interior trim upgrades, making the cabin unmistakably special. A few standout details made the RS2 truly one of a kind. They had Porsche-engineered parts, including the turbocharger, fuel injectors, cam profiles, and even some engine bay components. They had Brembo 4-piston brakes and 17-inch cup wheels for superior stopping power. They had a lowered sport-tuned suspension for sharp handling, RS2 specific body kit with flared arches and aggressive bumpers, locking rear differential in some models for improved traction, side mirrors from the Porsche 964, which was a subtle nod to its Porsche collaboration. Every upgrade made it drive like a sports car, not just a wagon. Its handling was sharper, braking stronger, and acceleration more thrilling than anything else in its class at the time. Unlike typical Audi models, the RS2 was hand-assembled at Porsche's Rosselbau factory in Zuffenhausen, the same place where 911s were built. This rare production touch, combined with only 2,891 units made the RS2 a highly collectible car today. The RS2 was never sold in the US, which only added to its mystique among American collectors. Today, enthusiasts can legally import these cars under the 25-year rule, and values have risen accordingly. We're going to take a quick look here at a few examples that have sold on Bring a Trailer, so let's check out where those are. So there haven't been a whole lot that have sold on Bring a Trailer, obviously with such limited production, and they've only been able to bring them into the US for a year or two now. This one here is a 1995, sold for $100,000, and this one sold back in April. That's the most recent sale on Bring a Trailer. There's another picture of it. This one only has 53,000 miles on it. It's a pretty cool car because it looks pretty normal. Most people wouldn't have a clue that this little car is as powerful and special as it is. There's the Recaro seats inside. There's a shot under the hood. And then this one here, this one sold back in January of 2025. This one sold for $65,500. And this one has 104,000 miles on it. Another shot of the Recaros inside there. The special steering wheel. And I like those white face gauges. Those are kind of cool. Those were, I guess, unique to this car. And then this one here, this was the most recent attempt at a sale on Bring a Trailer, but it didn't sell. It didn't reach whatever their reserve was. It was bid up to $50,555. So I'm not sure what they were hoping to get out of it, but that was the most recent attempt, and that was back in July. So there's only been a few of these that have sold on Bring a Trailer, not very many. But I think it's a pretty cool car for something that's so special. And this one has 129,000 miles. Maybe that's why it didn't go a whole lot higher. So obviously the guy or the owner thinks it's worth more than that. The RS2 Avant wasn't just a fast wagon. It was the first Audi RS car, laying the foundation for models like the RS4 and RS6 Avant. It proved that practicality and performance could coexist in perfect harmony. With Porsche engineering, Recaro seats, aggressive brakes, and a turbocharged heart, it set the standard for all high-performance wagons that followed. Even today, it remains one of the most collectible, highly respected performance wagons ever made. A car that combined family utility with supercar thrills and whose story continues to excite collectors, enthusiasts, and diecast fans alike. And that's why cars like this Hot Wheels Audi Avant RS2 are meant to be seen.